Well, good evening, everyone. I have to say, you all look very, very pretty. So, the guys and the girls. It's great to be here, and I feel very honored to be able to stand before you at tonight's Archie League Awards. And a very heartfelt thank you to Paul Rinaldi. Oh boy, do you guys hear that? Okay. I know they have it under control back there. A heartfelt thank you to Paul and Trish, Steve Hansen, Jim Ullman, and Kelly Richardson. I mean, these guys are all over the place. They've done a fabulous job. I know they're taking care of you, and they've certainly supported me. So when a passenger gets to the airport, they might worry about a lot of different things. They forget something at home, their smartphone's running low, they might get stuck in a middle seat, maybe they forgot their passport. But they don't have to worry about getting to their destination safely because we've got that covered. As employees of the FAA, safety is what we do. It's in our DNA, and we never take it for granted. We must always be vigilant and never complacent. The flying passenger depends on us. Pilots depend on us. The patient waiting on a new heart depends on us. Millions of Americans depend on us. They expect outstanding service every time you key up the frequency and you deliver. So a heartfelt thank you to all of our controllers for the job that you do every single day. I especially want to thank tonight's award recipients and all of those who were nominated for the award as well. Because of your skill, your training, your professionalism, you came through in tough situations. And I know that everyone here would acknowledge that these saves don't happen because of one person. It's a team of people supporting each other. Because teamwork's like a muscle. We either use it or we lose it. So whenever there's a chance to help a coworker, take it. And whenever there's a chance to ask a veteran controller for help, take it. We don't have to wait for a crisis to do these things. Legendary basketball coach Phil Jackson knows something about what it takes to make teams successful. Now, this is a guy that had to deal with some competitive personalities, like Michael Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kobe Bryant. Do we have any competitive personalities out here? Yeah. Hopefully there's not too much alcohol because we know. So in his book, 11 Rings, he talks about the 5 stages of a team. I'll just mention briefly the 3 stages that are most relevant to us. A stage 3 team is one that has a lot of highly motivated individuals who are focused on their own personal success. What drives these people is the attitude that I'm great and you're not. So on this kind of a team, you've got a lot of lone warriors. A team that's in stage 4 is one where those people are highly motivated. The same as stage 3, but they find something that unites them that's greater than their own personal success. A stage 4 team has a strong sense of cohesion. People exchange information freely, and they're encouraged to innovate, and their attitude is we are great. A stage 5 team is like a stage 4, but on an even greater level. They're committed to achieving the highest and the noblest causes. In the ATO, we're always at our best when we're in these higher level stages of 4 and 5. Just look at what the ATO and NACA have been able to do together. Through ATSAP, you've submitted more than 150,000 safety reports, from which we've identified at least 748 safety issues for correction. That's amazing. And together, we're also tackling issues on the ATO's continuous top 5 hazard list, a national effort to shine light on our most vexing safety issues. For instance, through the Top 5 program, we've stressed the need for you to continuously issue traffic advisories, safety alerts, and weather information to pilots. And we must continue to work to prevent wrong surface events. Now, you've heard a lot about that this week. These are events when a pilot of an aircraft departs from or lands on the wrong runway, taxiway, or the wrong airport. Folks, this is one of our most pressing safety issues. We all have to do our part. Pilots, airport operators, the airlines, and air traffic controllers. I was grateful to have Paul and Trish, as well as our acting administrator, Dan Elwell, at our FAA Wrong Surface Safety Summit this past August, where we engaged with industry to address this issue. In the FAA and NACA recently started a joint recognition program called Surface Watch. It acknowledges individuals or teams of controllers and supervisors for their exemplary saves and initiatives to keep the surface environment safe. The first award recipient was the local safety council at Potomac TRACON. They developed a procedure to help controllers notice to airmen closures for all 5 major airports in the Potomac TRACON's airspace. This helps prevent the possibility that an aircraft could be issued an approach control clearance to a closed runway or an airport. Specifically, they designed restriction areas, sometimes referred to as GEOs, to be depicted on all controller displays when specific runways are closed. It took a lot of patience and attention to detail, and they worked to develop a solution without creating unintended risks. It also took a lot of teamwork by the facility's 4 area reps, management reps, and the local safety council members, and they worked to get buy-in from the workforce. The procedures have been in effect for 6 months, and thus far, knock on wood, there have been no instances of an aircraft being cleared for approaches to closed runways or airports. So good job, Potomac TRACON. I look forward to recognizing more outstanding contributions and teamwork from other facilities in the months ahead. The ATO and NACA have also launched the Respect campaign. Now, you've heard about this campaign. Our goal is to maintain a work environment of mutual dignity, support, and respect among all of our coworkers. We all have a responsibility to support this kind of a work environment. It makes the workplace more enjoyable and enables all of us to work better as a team. It's not always easy, and there's always going to be differences, but we have to ensure mutual respect. Through our recurrent training program, we've stressed that workplace relationships can impact safety. Think about that. When there are better relationships, people are more willing to trust each other. They learn from each other, and they go the extra mile for one another. As part of the campaign, we'll offer you a concrete ways to improve workplace relationships and maintain a positive work culture. So I just want to reiterate my gratitude for the job that all of you do every single day, and I am so very proud to lead the ATO and work alongside you. In closing, today we moved about 50,000 flights. Think about that. We provided services for more than 2 million passengers. We seamlessly managed civilian and military aircraft. We controlled air traffic over 29 million square miles of airspace, over big cities, over vast oceans, and through all kinds of weather. We did it safely, we did it efficiently, and tomorrow we'll do it all over again. Thanks, everyone.